So I was feeling depressed, so I wanted to make a video um cooking because I like to talk to the camera and I like to watch his attorney playthrough, especially Crystal. I don't know if Crystal will ever watch this, but Crystal, you're a real one, okay? Um, the stuff that woman says, and we're gonna go through that, okay? I'm gonna talk about that because this is my cooking show, and I do whatever I want. I was feeling sad. Um, Sadness was living in my brain rent free, and I said, "No, no, no, I'm your landlord, okay? I'm retaking autonomy on the horse carriage paths that is my life, and this time you're gonna pay rent or leave. And the way that I am going to kick depression out is making curry, because curry is the best way to make you feel better. Okay, okay. And yes, I'm wearing my little bonnet um because I'm comfortable, and that fills me with joy. And if there's any choice you don't like, fuck you. It's rustic. Okay? It's rustic. Editing Josephine here, let's appreciate the braveness that I had on showing myself from this gawky angle. I'm really a hero for the trans community, I will say. Dylan Mulvaney, who who is she? This is what we call a family meal. So you can tell yourself that if you don't know how to cut, you said it's just a family meal. It's make it home style. It's homemade. It's homemade food. It's rustic. You can say it's rustic.
Help me!
Everything's falling to the floor now. That's rustic. There you go. Chop that onion. Chop that garlic. If you ask me why I'm making curry because I'm depressed, is because if you ask me what love tastes like, I will say the closest curry. Curry and soup, and especially lentil soup. So that's what we're making. People, like, I don't know if love is a physical thing, but you can sometimes, like, that's why I love food. Because if you think that love is not a real thing, food is there, like food is the closest thing that you can taste, that you can have and feel the love. I don't know how to explain it because my family live in Florida, and my dad sent me some lasagna and what we call it pasticcio, and he sent me some pasticcio that my mom made for me. And every time I ate it, it just made me feel happy. It made me feel like somebody loved me. And that's the rustic feel we want in our food. A lot of love. Show a lot of love. Here I go, talking like Luxus again.
Crossdresser.
If you honestly, why I'm cutting this is because I know I'm not gonna cook all of them most of the time, and my roommate likes to snack on them, so I'd rather just like buy the baby carrots. Because I know some of y'all are gonna be like, Elon Musk, Department of Efficiency, and be like, this is so wasteful. Mom, in this house, we don't have cross contamination. We call it rustic. And I have the mushrooms, okay? So I rather put them that let them rot because I'm really bad at keeping mushrooms. I always end up having them die. That's why you don't buy sliced mushrooms unless you're making a food for 10. Now this is rustic. Okay, I'm watching right now. Look, it's not the food that's gonna cure my depression. That's the beauty of making curry. Is the process. It's kind of healing. It's like making a mandala. I think my zen moments are when I'm cooking, which sucks because I don't want to make that a career because the cooking career sucks. Sucks. I'm never gonna do that. I can. I'm gonna hate cooking. Um, but the beauty of cooking is that that's it just it's my zen. It's where I feel myself. It's there's nothing that makes me feel better than like watching an Ace Attorney. Watch Ace Attorney. Um, the third one of the trilogy. I Turnabouts, and I don't remember what. Um, but watching those while you're like sad and you're cooking is just very zen. I don't know, makes me feel good. So, reminder, if you feel bad, just do something that really fills you with joy. That's the best you can do. Crystal, you're really a real one. I love people, and this is like what she's saying right now on the stream. But I love people that really defy your expectations of them, and then you're very surprised about it. You're like, wow, I thought you were gonna be one thing because I'm a stupid human who can't help but try to categorize everything due to my brain trying to find patterns or something. Then you realize, hey, you're so much similar to me. And that's why I'm a Christian. No, but like I don't know. I don't know why I did that because at the start I thought I fully was expecting Crystal to be like a Christian. I think it's the long hair. I'm sorry, Crystal. Um Crystal, I don't know. But I thought she was a Christian, and I just wanted to clarify that when I say that I thought she was a Christian, I mean like I thought she was the kind of people that are so fundamentalist or so religious that they don't question things. And I think that questioning is important, and I'm a very religious person, but you always gotta question authority, you always gotta question yourself, and I think that that's a healthy relationship with religious and with everything. You always gotta keep an eye out for Selena, you know. And then there's just this very self I say very as somebody who thinks a lot, an overthinker, but in the best way possible. Somebody who's like very pensive. And I love that about somebody. I think that we will be friends in real life if we were in high school together. She seems like one of those girl that really like. See, I love. Look, guys, it's 2025. Okay, this it looks like this is like on the gas stove. um, but it's 2025. Okay, everybody has some parasocial relationships. If she wasn't aware of parasocial relationships, she wouldn't be a streamer. But I'm not. At least I'm not like creepy. I'm not like sending her DMs and stuff. I just talking about her while I'm cooking. Okay, that does sound creepy. No, but I love. I have been a fan of the Ace Attorney um series for like a long time, and she has like made points that I have never even thought about it, and that's a great thing, and that's why art can be amazing. I'm gonna cut it right now because I'm gonna have to put the fan on. Okay. Me. Well, I'm gonna talk a little bit because I'm bored. I hope that that you can hear me. Also, you can hear those beautiful noises. Let me put this on. Let, imagine this is what's his name? Look, guys, I stumble. I'm ADHD. My brain goes very slow, and my mouth goes steady. I wouldn't say goes fast, but my brain is very slow. So, and I'm also um, I think hitting that Michael Penn Jackson thriller 1 and 2 Gag City, the Roman Holiday remake. So that's what you guys get. You know who I love too? That brings me a lot of joy when I'm feeling sad. Tammy Brown. Okay. Um, one day she was on live, and I hopped in the live and I said, "Te amo, Tammy," because she speaks Spanish, and she said, "Ah, te amo. Ah, sí, ¿qué pasó? Quiero ver tu Tootsie Roll." And that was like one of the best things ever. Um, only topped by that one time that I made an animation and randomly, Nina West went up and like liked it. She could have posted it on her story, you know, give me some clout, but I'm just glad that she liked it. that she saw my art and she enjoyed it. The 5 minutes of it because it was long. So shout out to Nina West. Her um lip sync of Lord Supercut is stuck in my brain. And Nina, they can hate you because you're a Disney adult. They can hate you because you like teeth, and that's bad for some reason. And I don't know. There's probably other reasons I don't care and have a life. Um, but you'll always be um the queen that's holding the moon on her toes. Amen. I was talking about why am I still faithful, and the reason is because well, fuck, I was gonna get. I'm getting dumber by the moment. Shit, I cannot do two things at a time. So, oh, let me add some butter. That would be nice. Yeah, one of my friends gave me a butter dish, so I can finally use butter sticks. I like her butter stick. You know, that's why I don't have a boyfriend. That's what they say. I love her butter stick. Oh, and these are the mini sticks. I hate being woke again, and I'm like, it's more paper, you know. Oh my god, it's more wasteful. Well, life could be a dream. Now that they say that in Europe, there's like the olive oil Europeans and the butter Europeans. Um, the thing about being a Latino is that your culture started way after that. So you're both. I'll edit that out. He's the carrot eater. Beater, carrot eater. Yum, 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 yum. You're silly. Oh, my whole movie Hana is out. Hi, Bowie. Say hello to the camera. No. Why did I do that? Why did I have to do the millennial girl? Josephine, why you do this to yourself and others? The reason why I'm a Christian is because I think that life is beautiful, even though our capitalist overlords are trying to make it as difficult as possible. Human joy will always prevail. Will always prevail. This smells great. And now I'm gonna add the lentil. Fry the lentil a little because I don't give a fuck. I forgot to cut the potatoes. I forgot to cut the potatoes. I'm gonna cut the potatoes and add them real quick, okay? Cherry tomatoes are the best tomato. Same with like those little ball potatoes. Okay, now we add our water. I'm gonna put some tap water in this shit because, you know, I didn't want to buy some beef stock. This is the only thing that I need. Yeah. And now to the part where I take chicken bouillon like it's makeup in a video tutorial. We have this thing better than bouillon. I don't know what it is, but it works. Look, guys, this is gonna be great.
Great!
Because I love curry. I'm feeling really happy. And it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be great. This Japanese style curry is so fire, man. It's just so fire. The other day I told my sister, wait, let me take this out. I told her, um, I personally think that I look racially ambiguous. I'm a Latino, and I told her I look racially ambiguous. You could say that, but you can definitely say that I eat racially ambiguous. And I said that as I was eating my recipe for pastina, which is this kind of like Italian pasta that's kind of very tiny, and you can eat it like as a soup or as like a mush. Um, and I like to add tofu and soy sauce to my pastina. It is insanely good. Yes, you just put butter, cream, soy sauce, and tofu and cheese, and it's just incredible. I don't know why. Um, and if you're feeling crazy, add sweet corn. I'm giving my trade secrets. Trade, but yeah. Um, but yeah, that's what I was eating. It's just so many different uh so many different things because I didn't realize this until later, but Venezuelans had a lot of Italians. Like I said earlier, my mom made me pasticho, and like I didn't knew that like most places don't call it pasticho. It's only like Venezuela and Italy. Very few places call it like that. Um, but yeah. I personally, even though I love Uncle Roger, I think that just you just gotta make food the way you feel like it, the way that makes you happy, that makes your people happy. And that's what you gotta strive for. Like you remember that lasagna I was telling you, that pasticho? Um, I love it. I made it this time, and I'm gonna keep making it because it's great. Put a pasticho inside a red pepper, a bell pepper. Put it inside a bell pepper. Why it's so good? It's so fucking good. And then I add like ham and cheese on the top. I've been thinking about making the pasticho inside the pepper. Like Gordon Ramsay, hire me. So real quick off camera, I look like whenever my roommates see me like this, I was like, look, Y2K, look, I'm like strawberry shortcake. My roommate that just came up, he looked at me in the eye and said, "You look like Copernicus." So I'm going to I went up and had some oat milk because I like milk with my soup. I don't know. Um, it's because I'm from the Andina region of Venezuela, and there's this soup called piscandina that has like milk, and it's my favorite soup in the whole world. I love soup. Okay, soup is a thing that I dream about. Um, soup is something that I'm very passionate about. Like one time, I went into have a clam chowder, and I went up and got a canned clam chowder. The worst decision of my life. I'm sorry for my roommates. Do you add the eggs? You wanna make sure you break them. At least I like to break them. Because there is a time and place for everything. When I put a whole egg, like if I want the whole egg and not like, yeah, Josephine, you could have Josephine could have break them and put them both in a pot and then break them, but life is short, guys. I didn't want to do that. You can just put them in the pot and break them and spot that. And now we're so one time we went to an antique shop, me and my sister, and my white best friend. Okay, I call her sister, but um we went to a thrift shop and there was this like no, it was an antique mall, and there was this like Halloween decor of a witch, and she was like, "It's brewing nicely." And she will say that every time that somebody will enter, and you will hear it from across the antique shop, and you will think it will get boring, but she was such a diva. Like whoever acted that put their whole witchusy into it. Oh, look at this. It's brewing. It's thickening nicely. Oh yeah. My husband. I sometimes I like to put like a mirror while I'm cooking and cook like this. It makes me feel like Nia Smith. Look, I'll tell you this. Girls love a fantasy, okay? Women love to have a fantasy, and she gives the girls the fantasy, okay? So if you think that she's like a disgrace to this world, and you want to be the fourth, get a gown and um make brownies out of scraps. Like I don't know. I think we need a socialist to do that. Because I am gonna say somebody from the left, like a liberal. No, we need a full on Marxist doing in like a little farm. That would be so great. We need to start bringing like, we need to start people in the left. I am a socialist because my granddaddy was a socialist, and I am a socialist, and I lived in a country that had universal healthcare and education. So I don't know, public healthcare, do it for you. But yeah, oh, this smells so good, guys. I love saying that whenever I record myself cooking because it's so evil. Because you are over there and you're like, I cannot smell it. I want to smell it. How does that smell, Gordon? Tell me, is it good or is it bad? It's brewing nicely. Look, I love cooking, and I think that I would love to cook with Gordon Ramsay, but I feel like he will make me if we will work together. I what was the name of his I have an obsession with that man. Like I love listening his interviews, like his long interviews. I forget his name because it's a weird European name, okay, and my brain doesn't process that much. Um and but whoever Gordon Ramsay's mentor is. and he has I know I look like a T-word mess, but Marco Pierre White. That's the name I was trying to look for. Marco Pierre White. It's like this cookbook, and it's just so hot. I'm sorry. I know this man is like now in like his 70s or whatever. And but that cookbook is so hot. It's like him naked, like I don't know. It's just like he just makes cooking so hot. He was the original like donut guy. That like those guys like ooh, like those TikTok guys. They are the evolution of him, and it's really funny. It's like, well, nobody had made cooking sexy before. Everybody who was cooking is like this big old bold guys. I have a horrible British impression. Soup really look. I feel when Sims they have like their green stuff and the red stuff when they feel bad. I'm all over the way on green now. Talking about that, what do we think about The Sims 4? I am a Sims 2 player, okay? Sims 2 is one of those games that is just so well made that it's just you can just still play it. And there's people who like are just like architects, like of the game. Like this lady who's like making the neighborhood stories. Mod, and that is incredible. She also like made some UI things. It's like you there's I sometimes I see some people playing The Sims 2 and I'm like, what the fuck is that game? That is not The Sims 2. Well, I'm gonna let the shit simmer for a while. And then I'm gonna serve it. Even though it's already 12:11, I'm gonna eat at 12:30, and my sister will be like, "No, Josephine, you're poor in bowels." Look, honey, I'm single, okay? That's the most action my I'm gonna have down there, okay? Anyways, look, it's not pretty. It's not cute. This is a soup. It's great. Hey, food doesn't have to look good. Yes, I added Parmesan because that's the only cheese I have. There's like the eggs. It's great. I love it. Big ass carrot. At the end of the day, guys, food is supposed to make you happy, okay? It's not for show. It's the closest connection you can have with God, honestly. That's why cooking for your friends is the best way to love your friends. But that's like in my life, Everybody has different ways to love. And thank you for sharing this journey with me. Here is me watching Crystal right now. This is my bestie. So have a good day. Do when you do what makes you happy. And it's difficult, but let's keep trying hanging on, That's all we can do. Bye bye. I'm on my second plate. This time I put some mayo on it because I'm a fiend. And somebody's here to say hi. Nana, come here, say hi. Be cute.